Hello guys,
Evening.
good long time no see. Hope you guys had a good week. For us it went quite quick, but we were very anxious for today. And as we saw in the last episode,
Anxious? Were we anxious or were we
I
excited?
was anxious, like, oh my goodness,
It's
what's
only
Harry?
TV, babe. Sorry.
I know, but I went to the hairdresser. There's two people speaking about traitors. Then you said to me today, who was speaking about traitors? I don't know, you said somebody somewhere where you were, and then there were people who were talking about traitors. My little sister said to me that her
That was
teacher
yesterday.
watches
Sorry,
traitors as well. So everybody's on it. So yes, we're all very anxious people.
Okay.
So
Started off with.
It's finished with Matt's sort of questions, and then today went on to Harriet's, and that's where I was like, no, you can't separate them. I've been waiting so long. So we kind of called it, didn't we, guys?
We called Harriet's questions. We literally said she needs to say "Evening, Rachel." I don't know if you saw the separate
Well,
video.
along the same lines, we called it.
We had some nonsense copyright things where we did two really well, in my opinion, anyway. At least our opinion, we did some good videos with some good visuals. YouTube just took them down after they got decent views, and we can't work out the difference between that and other vids we've posted, which has the footage, which seemed to be fine. So we've released them as audio-only versions. Maybe you're interested, maybe not. If you're subscribed, maybe check it out. It's not the same without the visuals. I understand why the views aren't as good, but we'll move on to that in a second. So we're talking about Matt. What did you think of their responses to Matt saying that they would recruit him and like kill Jesse and then recruit him? Because that Stephen said they can like take him in and throw him under the bus.
Yeah, that's what I was actually surprised to hear, because there's sort of like talks of them being together and stuff like that, and you're like, would he say that if that was true? You know, like he would have kept quiet, I think, regarding that. So there's that potential that's like fake news, but I get it with that. But then again, like he said, going back to the very end of the episode.
Can I jump in? It could be someone he knows, and he could say that to Rachel, bring him in, and then them two throw Rachel under. You just never know.
Because Rachel's already on the sort of like.
Well, now she is, yeah.
Isn't
She
it?
weren't at that point, not
Yeah.
really, but gone.
Well, until Harriet came about.
Mad Harriet. I mean, you hear people having blinders. She had a disaster of an episode.
Well, yeah, but
And it
you can understand why she did it.
It started off so entertaining. Like, I want to play with that. What happened at the start? She basically said, "I think Rachel's in there. I know you're in there," and like revealing her identity, like and her Rachel background. And Rachel was just like, I think she said, "I'm ducked." You know, words to those effect. I'm ducked. I'm ducked.
No, she said, "I'm done."
Oh, I thought she said something else.
I don't want to be on a TV at that day.
Oh, not before the watershed, actually. Not nowadays. Maybe they end it at 9:05 so they can sneak stuff in afterwards. I don't know. But,
sneak stuff.
They presented it as a family show this year. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a great.
Hence, she said, "I'm done."
It's a great show, but maybe we're not seeing certain bits where people are effing and blinding. That would be entertaining. But anyway, you see, I thought Harriet was going to do all that, which was fine. But then it was great viewing. Whether or not it was the best thing for her game is very debatable, I'd say. She could have asked to be recruited. She could have been like, I was saying to you today or yesterday, babe, be like, recruit me. And if you don't, at the round table, I will give a sign to another faith. I'll say some words or comments like a hidden message to another faithful who I've told that I think it's you, and they'll all go for you, like Rachel at that point. Could, if you get what I'm saying, something like that. But what did you make of her entrance into breakfast? Woman possessed.
It's like those people in there, isn't it? Like Hugo said something in the previous series. Alex won something. Not Alex. The boyfriend.
Alex and Tom. Sometimes like the breakfast scenes are where it really happens, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, like you've been thinking about things, you slept on it, and then you think you have this great idea, and then it's said, and you leave that breakfast room, and you're like, what the hell just happened?
Or they might bottle it, and they might change. They'll sleep in it and change their mind. You can clearly see she's been from the moment she went to bed to when she walked in. She was just planning that moment.
Yes, plotting.
Proper.
So
but she got so angry. I didn't get why she wasn't.
But also, when she was talking to the traitor, she said, "You might realize that my voice is shaky, but it's not out of like
Fear.
fear, but it's because I'm furious." I get it,
I don't. It's a game. Like, she needs to just chill out.
but like,
I guess if you're in there, it's hard not to
well, if you're planning to win the
get
money
into
and
the
the
psyche
traitors
of
are
it.
trying to steal it on your nose, I do get it.
No, I don't, because I don't get it from that sense.
You
Because
don't get it because you're not playing it.
no, because it's a game. They're not being horrible. They're just doing.
Yes, it's a game to win a lot of money.
It's a game of football. You don't hate your opponent for trying to win the game. You give it as good as you get, but you don't hate them for it.
Yeah, because they're all playing for the same thing. At the end of the day, they're still getting paid. The traitors or the
No,
faithfuls, they're
no.
not only whoever wins. It is very different. It's like me trying to say, I'm not a football person. Daniel is. I'm absolutely not. And I'm like, it's a bunch of boys trying to chase the ball. What's the point of it? It's the same principle.
Traitors actually better than football, I'd say, as Chris Sutton said.
I think based on the conversation between Harriet and Roxy,
Mm-hmm.
I think, in my personal opinion, Roxy came on strong onto Harriet, but then Harriet, I think, got annoyed with Roxy later on and she started clapping.
That was really rude. Really rude.
I think she was just done with her.
Oh, you've got to agree with that. You can't just go like.
It's like, because you're just annoyed that you're not believed. I get it, her reasoning at the banishing table, saying, "You've never said anything to anybody, and suddenly you come here with those accusations."
I'll get to the round table later, but I think she did make a mistake saying too many names. She should have just gone for Rachel and no one else.
Mm-hmm. The fact that she thinks it's full, it shocks me.
Yeah, that was ridiculous as well. I think she lost it. We'll talk about it in the stages. So have we got anything else to talk about the breakfast scene? Because it was a bit nuts. I think Rachel thought at that point, I'm gone. Like, she was literally like, nah, I'm done. Because I thought Rachel's questions, her first question was ridiculously bad. What are your tactics? And the supposed response was murder and lie. I mean, it's just a rubbish question.
That was a waste of a question. That's how I feel.
Maybe she could be like, the answer was rubbish, but I can't control the answer. But the question was naff.
No, the question was bad. They're all trying to get into the traitor's head. How does this question get into their head?
It's a pretty boring answer, isn't it?
It's like, what's your name? That's how it is.
Mm.
That's how I feel. But
And what did you think of Matt not telling anyone his questions? I think that looked well
that
dodgy.
was shady.
Looked well dodgy.
Too faithful as it does.
Roxy's a bit silly because she's just like, yeah, that makes sense.
She is like that.
She got everything wrong. She's like, Harriet's a traitor. Yeah, Matt, that makes sense.
Was it Adam saying to what's her name? His name, Matt. Adam said to Matt, "But like, why would you tell us the question?" Sorry, good throat, funny throat. Adam, no. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Adam said to Matt, be like, "But faithfuls know what you've said, so it doesn't matter. But like, to us faithful,
traitors know what you said, yeah.
Yeah, but to us faithful, we don't know. So why can you not tell us?" And his reasoning was like that they can incriminate him or something. I don't know. It was stupid.
It would just make me think he's a traitor who didn't want to make up
Just
answers
shady.
in case he tripped himself up. So that's put him in a bad position.
I get the sort of logic, but it wasn't articulated very well.
We cut out, guys. Sorry. So where do we get to?
About Matt, that he didn't articulate himself very well.
And here, what were we talking? What were we talking about? Sorry, we've been gone for 5 minutes deleting stuff. What's the last thing we said?
We were talking about the questions of how Matt was didn't say his what he asked the traitors, and how Adam was onto him, and you basically agree with Adam.
Adam was onto Matt.
Yeah, he said, "Why?"
Oh, so I'm thinking of Sam. Yeah. Okay.
So
it's because we'll talk about the round table later. They're sort of onto Matt now. So I don't know if they're going to recruit him at some point.
Well, they're supposed to kill Jesse, remember? And
we'll talk about that as well at the end. We need a structure.
He wanted a deal, didn't he?
There's so much to talk about. What do you make of the task with James doing that? That was really funny. He did the worst of both worlds. He did it, and then he told them. It's just like
And then he's like,
either don't do it, or do it and don't tell anyone.
but he had to. He had
No,
to
to
say
do
so.
it and then tell. I don't think he clocked on to the fact that um,
The other people are going to be honest.
they'd work out that it was their team at least. I don't think he clocked on to that. And so when it's that because based on the number of statues and stuff, there's only 4 people because Jesse's got one. So it's like, and because of his character, they all sort of thought it was him, didn't they? But I was saying to Sandra, like, if I'd been one of the faithfuls in that team, I would have been like, okay, show us your pockets. Like, literally show me your pockets now, sort of thing. I was thinking as well, as he was bringing the statue up, if it fell out his pocket as they were doing the task, it would have been amazing, and someone saw it. It'd be funny if they saw it and then just like took it anyway and didn't say anything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But even because of James' personality, even though he did that, like Sam said, I still don't think he's a traitor.
Yeah.
So
I can see that though.
am I boring you?
I didn't think that Sam would last this long, I'll be honest, so I'm quite surprised.
I think he has. There's not been murdered at least because he's there as the bait sort of thing, isn't he? If they have killed or tried to kill Jessie tonight, it's because no one thinks she's a traitor.
Yeah.
It's such a hard game to balance. So what was next? So the round table. Harriet sort of lost her marbles again, didn't she? She's just like, vote me out. I'm done.
Well, she said that's just the evidence. It proves the merit of me being really right about the fact that Rachel is a traitor. She said to vote me, and that would just solidify everything.
Mm.
And they were like, "Well, if you're so, sure." And Farah said, "Well, as a lady you've asked." Um,
Yeah.
but then most of them really did vote for her. Well, the people like Ellie, she said, "I'm not gonna go."
With the group.
I just
Because I
want
don't think it's you,
yeah.
yeah. But did you not think Harriet's arguments against Rachel were actually quite weak?
The evidence she
Yeah,
said she had, I did think what Rachel said was not your evidence, it's what your God is telling you.
like it wasn't.
It's literally no evidence at all. Sometimes the things that they said, oh, I'm gonna say, like, and they go gun blazing, and then the evidence is so weak. The fact that you're an ex barrister as well is like, how?
It's like she was worn out from the day, like doing that task, the thing at
And she said,
breakfast.
you know what? I'm just done. I want to go home and have a nice hot bath.
Write some more books.
Yeah, so I'm off.
Sell.
Vote me out.
Could we be cynics? Did she want iconic scenes to sell more books? I reckon tonight, the next few days and week or so, she's going to have like an influx of book sales. We've been cut off again, guys, so we're going to wrap this up and speak very quickly on Rachel's survival tactics and who they're going to murder. So, how does Rachel play this from here? Because I don't think there's actually that much heat on her, really, strangely.
Well, do you know what Harriet said? She said that's not actual evidence, it's just your gut feeling, so it tells us nothing. So she got away with it again. That's that on that. And what was the next
Was
one?
that it? No,
Yeah.
but how should Rachel play it? Just should they recruit Matt? Should they? Is there anyone in particular they should kill?
Mm,
They need to leave Roxy and Matt in there by the looks of things.
I think they might recruit Matt because that's what he wanted, and they will try to get him out. But he's a risky card because I think he would out them.
Do you think they're going to kill?
He did say at the end of the punishment, I just remembered that I did not think it was Harriet. Like, sorry, I can't believe I thought it was Harriet.
Yeah, how wrong you got it.
And
yeah.
like that it is Rachel, and Rachel is standing there next to him, like 2 people down or something. So that's interesting take.
Do you think they're going to kill Jesse then? Do you think they're going to do exactly what he wants?
I think they might. And she'll come back to the next day.
Who are they going for? James, Jesse, and they can't go for Sam. Who was the other one? James, Jesse, and Adam. Adam's the only one who hasn't got a shield.
It's like,
I don't think they're going to go for James because he's too erratic.
yeah.
But only James's team knows he has the shield.
Yeah. Maybe James, it was a good thing that he took this shield after all.
Sam saying that he doesn't have a shield makes Stephen think he has. This game is just meant. No, it's not. No, I completely get why Stephen thinks that. And Sam actually revealing the truth is saved his ass, basically.
Yeah.
So I think it's between Adam and Jesse.
I think they'll go for Jessie because they've mentioned that she's so faithful, she'll never get banished. I think
I
they just
agree.
want to
I
get
think I
rid of
agree.
her, so I think they will do that. And she's going to come back the next day.
But then does Jesse reveal the truth?
That she had a shield.
Yeah, and that she got the letter.
I think they're very likely all. She's like quite honest, isn't it?
Probably.
So I think she would say
Is there any
it.
benefit? We have to wrap this up just so it doesn't cut off. Sorry if this video tonight, guys, wasn't. It definitely wasn't a natural flow. This is like the third take because Sandra's phone just hasn't got enough storage in it. Basically, she's always taking pictures of herself. Some truth in that.
No, I take picture of our baby. That's the issue.
That is a bit
I've
of an
got
issue.
like 100,000 things in there, so.
So we both think Jesse.
And then she's gonna come back the next day.
And do we think Rachel's going to be alright for now?
I think, given that Harriet, it died down after the murder, sorry, banishment of Harriet. But I think certain people are gonna stick with that theory. Ooh,
Eventually, while she's still there every day, maybe by episode 8 or 9, or 9 or 10.
It's gonna reign there in their mind at the back of their heads.
Yeah.
For now, she might have been okay. But I think at least when you sort of make sure it's like, oh, finally, like I'm fine, people are back off my back. I think they might still be there, and she's gonna relax and without. They might just come back basically on her back out of nowhere.
I think Stephen's the big winner again. When he was in the confessional and Harriet said that, he was probably deep down in his mind thinking, "Oh yes, this is amazing. This is absolutely." He's had Rachel have 2 big fights now. She's obviously won both of them.
Yeah.
But you'd rather not have any of that attention on you, even though Rachel's won them. It puts her very vulnerable. So
yeah,
I think we'll wrap it up there. Like we say, apologies if you're a new viewer or a regular viewer. It's probably not flowed this one as natural as possible. It's very late because just sorting out the storage issues. So we'll try and be more awake tomorrow. Great episode though, I think, all in all. And please like and subscribe for more when we're what's the word? When we've got more storage. Cheers guys.
Thank you so much for watching and see you tomorrow.
Bye bye.